Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. I recently posted my June TBR, and when I filmed that, I was like, oh, you know, I don't have a whole lot going on in the month of June. I'm kind of just, I get most of June off from work, and I am choosing to do some professional development courses, but that's like my choice. Like, I don't have students or anything, so, you know, I'm just gonna relax and take it easy in June. Here's the thing though, my name is not Alita Takes It Easy McDermott. Actually, in fact, my middle name, my name is Alita Does All the Things and Is Too Hard on Herself McDermott. Yep, really long middle name because my mom couldn't figure out which one she wanted to use, and it turns out both are true. So I found out that the Thrills and Chills book club, which is like Nikki and Dana, they are doing a month-long readathon called Camp Nightmare, Lake Thrills and Chills, and there's a bingo board, and you know I can't help but love a bingo board. So I am going for a blackout, and I'm gonna vlog the entire month of June. Whoa, I just came up with that right now. I'm gonna I am going to film the entire month of June. Okay, I'm doing it. So, of course, I'm cray-cray and I'm trying to fill this entire board. So, I'm going to go through my selected TBR for this readathon. I'm gonna try not to be scared, but that's why it looks spooky. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I tried to look spooky, so hopefully it worked. Anyways, let's go in. There are 25 prompts. I think 5 of them are not book prompts though, so there should be 20 books in the stack in front of me. Yeah. So number 1 is Cabin Buddies for Buddy Read, and the Thrills and Chills book club is going to be reading The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, which is one of my all-time favorite thrillers of ever. I've reread this book like 4 times already, and I don't normally reread thrillers because you already know the twists and everything. But this one I like rereading because every time I reread it, I catch on to something that maybe I didn't see the first time or the second time. So this will be like the 5th time I've reread it, or the 6th time I've read this book. But I absolutely love this. This is probably my favorite Riley Sager book. So, oh, I should probably tell you what it's about. It follows Emma, who went to summer camp when she was a kid, and the year that she went, her cabin mates went missing, and now the summer camp has been shut down for the past 15 years, and now they're finally reopening the summer camp for one more final hurrah of a year, and they invited Emma to be like a chaperone, and she's like, no, I'm not doing it, and then she reluctantly agrees, and things happen. So there's that, and I absolutely love that book, so I'm excited for that one. Then The second prompt is canteen. Drink a summertime beverage, whatever that means to you. For me, I'm probably just gonna go to Dutch Brothers or Black Rock Coffee and get an energy drink. I really love their energy drinks. I like Aftershock at Dutch Brothers, and I don't really have a go-to for Black Rock. I just kind of let them surprise me, and it's worked out pretty well. So maybe I'll have one of the two places surprise me with a fuel or an energy drink. And yeah, oh, okay, that sounds like fun. Number 3 is Nature Walk. Read a book with nature on the cover. So I changed this one a lot because I apparently have a lot of thrillers that have nature on the cover. It's a big thing in thrillers, but I ended up with Where the Truth Lies by Anna Bailey. And I mean, look at the trees, and it kind of looks like a fire and like a starry night. It just, here's the thing, I picked a lot of like summertime thrillers, a lot of like camping, some nanny things, just things that sound interesting to me. I'm so sorry. Then this follows Abigail Blake, who disappeared after a party. She's 17 years old, and these are like the secrets that come out after this girl goes missing, and I'm sure you figure out what happened to Abigail, so I'm excited for this one. It says, in a town full of secrets, it's hard to tell where the truth lies. Then number 4 is First Time Campers Read a YA Book. This audiobook is 18 hours. So I'm terrified, but it's the reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. I have no idea what this book is about. I just know it's young adults. I think Rachel Price was a missing girl and she comes back. I mean, that would kind of make sense. But I just know it's Holly Jackson. It's young adult. And I really do enjoy Holly Jackson's young adult books. I don't read a lot of young adult books anymore, but for Holly Jackson, I will. Number 5 is Campfire Stories. So for Campfire Stories, it's supposed to be reading an urban legend, but I found one that's literally called Campfire by Sean Searles on my TBR, so I have to pick this because camping, hello, summertime. But basically these teenagers, Maddie and her friends and family, gather around a campfire and they tell scary campfire stories, and then the next day those scary campfire stories come true. Then Bonfire Night, this is the only one that was actually on my June TBR, I think. This one was Dark Matter. It's red, black and red, but it's very red. I don't know what this one's about. I just know that people really love Blake Crouch, and I think this is like a sci-fi thriller. I think that this guy named Jason gets kidnapped, and then when he gets dropped back off at his house, no one knows who he is, so it's like an alternate reality, I think. I don't know for sure, don't quote me on it. I'm just kind of going into this one very blind. Then we have Camp Counselor, so read a book with someone of authority. I had a lot of options for this. I have one literally called The Surgeon. I have like a few therapist ones that I could do. I had teacher one that I thought about because I'm a teacher and I thought that'd be kind of fun. But what I ultimately ended up going with was nanny, because like if you're a nanny, you have authority over the kids. So Nanny Dearest by Laura Collins. She lost her once, she won't lose her again. A young woman takes comfort in reconnecting with her childhood nanny until she starts to uncover secrets that have been buried for 20 years. It is drama night, true crime. So it says book, documentary, or podcast, so you don't really have to read a true crime book. And I don't particularly like true crime books anymore. I used to like be a true crime girly through and through, and I still like true crime, but I prefer to listen to it on YouTube. So part of me is like, well, maybe I'll just listen to like Mr. Nightmare or read some Reddit or something like that. That way I don't have to read a book. Okay, that is option number 1. But option number 2 is read a book. So I did pick a book for this prompt, but I'm not 100% going to for sure read it in the month of June. I hope that makes sense. So I can have the option, because they're trying to give you other options that are not just reading 20 books or, you know, some people don't read as quickly or as much as other people, and that's perfectly fine. So they're trying to give other options. So, like I said, my option, if I don't want to read a book for this one, is just to read some Reddit, listen to some like Mr. Nightmare or Mr. Baller, or watch some watch some police body cam footage. I'm allowing that too. I do that on occasion. But if I do read a book, it's going to be Double House by John by this author. You follow a man who is a true crime writer in here, and he's doing research for his next book. Then we have Mess Hall, food on the cover. For this one, some people might say I'm cheating, but I don't think I'm cheating. And it's Good Girls Don't Die by Christina Henry. I've been really wanting to read a Christina Henry book. It's behind here. I don't know. Let me see if my camera will focus. I swear there are words that says restaurant and lunch. So did I stretch that prompt a little? Perhaps. But I still think it should count. I mean, I'm counting it, so that's fine. Campfire songs, ambiance. So if I do any of the reading sprints, they're gonna have ambiance, so that'll count. I don't do a lot of ambiance when it's just me though, so I'll have to make an effort with that one for myself. But if I do reading sprints, then it's already there. Number 12 is Scavenger Hunts. So let me go here and find the Scavenger Hunt prompt. Scavenger Hunt. First stop, grab your last 5-star read. Okay, I'll be right back. The last 5-star book that I read, I finished yesterday, and it was Undercover Bromance by Lisa K. Adams. I'm loving this series. This is the second in the series, and I think that there are 5 if you include the Christmas novella, which I'm not including, mainly because I don't own it and I don't really read Christmas books anyway. But here she is in all her thunder, in all her glory. Okay, second stop. The last letter of the title will be the letter of the next book's title. Undercover Bromance, E. Okay, So I have to find a book that starts with E. Are there any books that start with the letter E? Ooh, hold on. I have to go to my other shelf. I'll be right back. E. Okay, that took me far too long, but I'm not counting the word the. X hex. X. So, X starts with the letter E. Okay. Okay, third stop. The prominent color on the cover needs to be the cover of your next book. Oh, pink. Pink. Oh, okay, I found one. I found one. I mean, those look pretty close. I'm going to count it. So, Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. This is the second Jane Austen book that I've read, and love it. Loved it. This is my favorite Jane Austen so far, but I've only read 2 books, so I don't know if that really counts. Okay, fourth stop. Choose a book within 10 pages. Oh, okay. So this has 251 pages. So I need to read something, find a book between 241 and 261 pages. Oh my goodness. This might take me a moment. Okay, that was actually perfect. This is A Perfect Stranger. This has 251 pages. Oh, let's see what the next prompt is though. Oh, okay, this one will choose my next read, or to add to the TBR. One of the authors, oh, okay, initials, oh, okay, so one of the author's initials, SB, need to be on my next book, like for an author. So it has to be SB or one of those. Those letters have to be in their name. It doesn't have to be like the beginning. Okay. I'm gonna start with thrillers and mystery because that's pretty much what my entire TBR. Ooh, you know what? I'll look at the ones that are down here that I haven't used. Yes. S and B. Oh, it only has to be one though. So I mean, I have a couple of options here. Okay. Let me look real quick. SB. BS. Okay, I like that. BS. Oh my gosh, S and B. Oh. Okay, so the book that I think I'm going to be reading for this is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. It has the S. You only need one of the two. This is actually a reread for me, but the first time I read it, I thought it was like a romantic suspense. And everyone was like, no, it's a horror novel. Like, don't you get how terrifying it is? And I'm like, no, I didn't really get that. So I want to go in to this with a fresh perspective and see if I can see how scary it is. Okay. Then our next one is a free space. I'm gonna leave that blank and I can literally pick anything I want for that one. Then remote location, I'm gonna go with Into the Jungle by Erica Vernick. This follows a teacher who goes to Bolivia to teach, but then things go horribly wrong. It's like a nightmare vacation, and you know, summertime is the best time to read that. Then Stargazing Night Sky on the cover. I had a lot of options for this one as well, but I'm gonna go with Malice by Elaine Cook. Again, this one is a like a travel thriller. So they go to Greece. These two friends go to Greece and then things go horribly wrong, and just sounds great. Then ghost stories, read a paranormal book. This one was hard for me because I don't know which one of my books are actually paranormal, so I'm just taking a stab in the dark, and I'm gonna go with Spite House by Johnny Compton. I don't know if it's really paranormal, but I think there's like a haunted house element in here, which would be paranormal, so I'm going with it. Then there's favorite color on the cover, right? Is that the next one? Yeah, favorite color on the cover. So purple is my favorite color. So this is Never Have I Ever by Jocelyn Jackson, which is also the book that I'm using for buzzword, because buzzword is supposed to be like repeating words, and I don't have anything, so I'm gonna do never ever ever. Like, I'm stretching things, but I'm using it. It's like a suburban housewife type thriller where they play two truths and a lie and someone dies, and yeah, that's all that I know. Then Cabin, Carnival, Carney Love. For this one, I'm going to be listening to an audiobook. I'm going to be listening to Spiders versus Clowns, and I'm really terrified of this one. But it's literally the circus clowns have to go get a job at a haunted house, and now they're scary clowns, and then these like oversized spiders invade the earth, and the clowns have to fight them. Then number 19 is S'mores. Eat a treat, whatever treat you want to eat. Then Summer Love is a romantic suspense. So romantic suspense is The Night She Went Missing by Kristen Bird. It just says pitch perfect suspense, the best debut I've read this year. An intriguing domestic suspense about loyalty and deceit in a tight-knit Texas community where parents are known to behave badly. Then Field Day, do a summer activity. And 22 is Dual Timeline. Okay, I have two books over there for some reason. But Dual Timeline is The Night Sister by Jennifer McMahon. This will be the second Jennifer McMahon book that I've read. And it kind of gives me the Sundown Motel vibes from Simone St. James based on the synopsis. So we'll see if I like it. Then there's Day on the Lake. Read a book that has water on the cover. For this one, I'm picking The Safe Place by Anna Downs. This could also be an isolated thriller, but mainly it follows a nanny, and I think that things go horribly wrong. Two Truths and a Lie, an unreliable narrator. So an unreliable narrator, I'm picking The Last Guest by J.P. Pomeroy. This follows a newly married couple who are on their honeymoon at this lake beach, but someone is stalking them. And the last one is A Friendship Bracelet, a book with a friendship group. The Best Friend by Jessica Flowers. There's a thin line between love and hate. This follows Bella and Kate and Bella, who have been best friends since they were 6 years old, but everything is not what it seems. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and talking about my bingo board and what I'm going to be reading. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!